Beware, we are entering the land of payware. But I assure you it's going to be worth it. Let's go and check this thing out. Hey guys, Clumsy here. And today we are checking out Jon Ruda's Freightliner Classic XL. I'm sure some of you are familiar with this work. He is a very prominent modder, payware modder. So if you are against all that, I have no issue if you stop watching now. But if you are not, then you are more than welcome to stay. But yes, I was craving for a proper Freightliner Classic XL truck. And I saw that the one by Oddfellow has not been updated for quite a few versions already. And I was really craving for this truck because this fits perfectly with my favorite truck sounds at the moment, Zeemod Detroit Diesel 60 series. So I decided to go ahead and check this thing out. Anyway, this is how the interior looks. We'll go through the truck config later. This is compatible with 1.37 already. The window animations don't work yet. So you can hear the windows going down, but you can't actually see it. But the effects are there. So now I actually have, just trust me on this, I have the windows fully opened. And this works with Zeemod's Detroit Diesel 60 series. My favorite sounds. Absolute favorite. And I saw that a lot of you guys have the same sentiments based on the previous videos. Alright, let's go into the truck browser here. Truck browser, we go into the Freightliner Classic XL. This is payware, and I will post a link. Check out the mods list link in the video description so that you can get led to his Facebook page, Jon Ruda's Facebook page, and all the details are there. You can message him directly if you're interested. Alright, but anyway, I wanted to focus a bit on the performance. I haven't really driven this yet, but basing on the number of triangles, it can be a bit of a frame hog. Now, if we go ahead and turn on the mini console, so you can see that the number of triangles, it's a bit small, but over there it's 6.5 million. Compare that with SCS trucks like the W900, or what is the newest one, the Mac Anthem, is only 1.5 million. So it is very triangle heavy in terms of the count. So it's not very optimized in that sense. If you go into the interior, you actually get 11 million triangles. So quite heavy, but if your system can handle it, we've proven now that if your system is even not like a few years old, then you should be okay. So 1.5 million in the SCS truck, it is only around 5 million triangles. In the Freightliner Classic XL, it is 11 million, so double the triangle count. So can be a bit of a frame hog. We'll see later how we drive with it. But for now, let's keep an open mind and see all the things we can do. Two possible options, flat top or raised roof. Couple of chassis options, a short, a normal, or a long, a stretched chassis. You also have the normal or low deck variants, it looks like. The shadows do seem cut there. Not sure if that's by intention. Let's go ahead and check in the actual game if that's still cut. Then it comes with Krishboom's engine sounds, compatible with 1.37 already. See, there's an adaptation there. But I am personally using this one, the one from Zeemod. Now this is free. The Zeemod sounds are free. They're available in the Steam Workshop. And they are also in the mods list. Link in the video description. This is the one I'm using for our truck right now. The 619 horsepower, the 515 tuned. Alright. I am using the Eaton Fuller 18 speed. You have a couple of options here for the interior, black, brown, or black and brown. I think I chose this one. Now when it comes to the skins, the paint jobs, so many. You can see custom skins here. That is included in the pack when you buy it. There are a total of 64 different skins. I think actually more. But all the different combinations, the one we're using is one of these. This one, 55 with FedEx. You can even change the color. Hey, that's actually very good. I should have went for that. That is actually very nice. Wow, I'm starting to regret it now. Anyway, so we have that paint job. You have all the other options. And don't worry if it looks ugly in the beginning. Like, if you pick like one of these, like why would you choose that? Don't worry, everything is customizable in terms of colors. Right? So it's up to your own creativity to mix and match. But it just gives you the pattern. Right? And there are also some of the skins here. Up to you which you pick, but there are so many to choose from. You'll never run out. Okay, so for us, let's pick the, what did I say, 50 something, 54, 55, and then let's put the blue in there. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Blue and orange, complementary colors. Okay, over here, so many dots, different kinds of pipes, standard, straight, or custom. Can change even the stacks. Put those massive ones in there, and I'm not sure if that changes anything here when you do that. I don't think so. Maybe that's automatic. Yeah, when you pick these straight pipes. Okay, you have these LED bars. This is very unique. It also comes, the truck comes with their own set of wheels and flares, light flares, I think. So if you look at the flares here, oh, you can see it. When you go high beams, the high beams are intense. I'll show you later. That's in the actual truck. Over here, different kinds of sun shields. I think I chose that one. You can go for chrome or painted emblem. You have the, what do you call this? The bug guard or something. The glass is what I chose. You can have different kinds here. You can go for painted ones, painted with chrome without the logo. I prefer going for the classic look there. And of course, you cannot have it without the classic logo in front. That is as classic as it gets. I wish I could change the color though. Right here is a bit reddish pinkish. Doesn't always fit with all the paint jobs. But you can choose your own logo in here. I'm not sure how to edit this. There might be something in the readme files, but I can put CG in there maybe, but no, I do prefer a classic look. Bull options as well, but nothing beats the classic. I mean, that's why you went with the classic in the first place. All the lights you can think of, all the options you can think of. There, or these ones, I really like the standard chrome ones. Yeah. Over here, and you can imagine, you can not only imagine, but really see the different combinations you can go. And I mean, for a payware, you can definitely expect this level of customization. Deflectors, I think those are. Some, what do you call, fender guards or something. Oversized loads. Different options in there. Often, of course, the bumper. Up to you. It even comes with some of these bull bars. I like that rounded look. I almost picked this one, but it kind of blocked the Freightliner. I wanted to highlight that, so I think I went with the Big Boy 3. Right, and choosing the plates, up to you, which you like. Is there an option for custom, the default plate? I don't think so. Yeah, but you can choose which state you prefer. Slots for mud flaps. There you go. Then, oh, you can change the mud flap. I didn't know that. And you can change each one individually. Left versus right. If you're not a fan of symmetry, that can be okay for you. Is this a different one? Oh, and the back can also change. Okay, I see. Over here below, you can choose either chrome or paint. You can add lights if you're that kind of guy. You can add your logo. Some editing of the files, and you can have your logo in there. And over here we have beacons. I like these beacons specifically. Very unique look. The interior light I haven't really checked yet. Do you see them from there? Maybe not. Yeah, the LED is also quite interesting. The LED bar. Okay, I think we have that all selected. Can choose antenna. Separate from left and right, I believe. So the left can have a different look or have nothing in there. Or not. Something along those lines. Yes, individual placements. I like this one. Auxiliary lights on the side there. Blinkers in front. I think brake lights or park lights at the back. Very sleek look. LED light adapters if you're a fan. Hood mirrors if your frames can handle it. Although I found that the hood mirrors are a bit blocked. Like either it's a bit blocked there or it's totally blocked from the middle. But maybe if you adjust your seat, you can change it somehow. Yeah, maybe it's a matter of seating adjustment. Not such a fan of hooded mirrors though, and for this truck, which is very frame heavy, I don't think I'll risk adding any hood mirrors for the moment. Right, what else? We have a lot of options here on the tanks. You can go for, battery box. Oh yeah, over here. It's one of the staples, either aluminum, chrome, or paint. That pattern goes on for the tanks as well. I just chose a completely different one. Okay, chrome for high roof. Oh yeah, it says there for flat top or high roof. So make sure you pick the right variant. Otherwise, you'll end up like me, and you end up with a reset paint job. Yeah. Aluminum, chrome, or paint is available. Let's go and pick a 55 again. Alright. At the back here, steps, APU. I didn't know there was an APU in the truck. Cool. Painted or black. You can even customize the cables. Not sure how that looks though. Custom connectors for high roof, and then there's nothing. I must be missing something. I haven't tried it yet, I just went with the standard ones. Headache rack is also available if you're carrying logs and whatnot. And over here we have all the different options you can imagine. I like that one. That's pretty sleek. And all the different humongous mud flaps. That classic simple look. Yes. Now it does come with its own tires and wheels. I think for tires there's only one option. All of Jon Ruda's truck mods I think come with this one, USA Trucks wheels. It is a requirement on his end to enable that, so it's a bit different size, 285/75. And then different options for the wheels here. Modern style or the classic. There's even a chrome, a Kenworth version, but I'm not sure. I just stuck with the default one. Different options in here. Okay, I see. And these are we only have one choice. You can have a hubcap there. Over here, very nice, sleek Goodyear tires. I wish there were more options, and I haven't tried checking other tires out if they're compatible, but maybe. But for now, I'm trying to stick with the package as much as possible. Right, the interior. In the interior, we have two options for steering wheels, if I remember correctly, aside from the SCI ones. You have the custom one there with a wooden finish, or this one here, the standard. I like that one much better. And as you can imagine, you can change the panel here. I'm not a fan of that original one. I think I chose aluminum. Carbon is also very sleek. You can also have a painted version, very nice as well, or dark wood. that is more classic. You have an onboard computer here, a GPS on the side here, either on top or below. You can even have an option for the CB radio. So yeah, as you can imagine, all the different bells and whistles. I mean, if you're going for payware trucks, you can expect it to get customized like crazy. And yes, can't go wrong with this one. You also have some dashboard items, so if you have sizzles, then it will be compatible automatically. If you have natural lux, well, that's in closed beta at the moment, but you'll have these mugs. What else do we have? The panels, I believe you can also change. Yeah. And I think that's it. So I'm looking forward to the next update here. So once you purchase it, and I did purchase it, I didn't get it for free. Oh, you will actually get free updates. So when he makes it compatible with the animated windows, you'll get that as well, right? Anyway, I think that's good enough. Time to take it for a spin. Let's turn off that mini console. Good. Let's drive. Change this one. Current speed. Let's go for the trip economy. Probably not be the most fuel economic one. Show you the light, the flares for high beams. Boom. Super strong high beams. Yeah, I think those flares come from his mod as well. Just open it like that. And this works perfectly well with a Detroit diesel. It's like it was built for this. And I think you guys told me about that as well, that nowadays, at least with the modern trucks, Detroit diesel is actually used only on the Freightliner and the Western Star trucks, if I remember correctly, because they are owned by Daimler or something along those lines. So if you are craving for a Freightliner Classic, I think this is the best choice you can get. That's a new trailer I've never seen before. Interesting. We are right now in Tucumcari in New Mexico because I've been watching Better Call Saul and the city names have popped up and they are very familiar to me because I've driven through here before in ATS. So might as well drive through here again. Maybe we can see them on the sides of the road or whatnot. And it's been a while since we've driven here. Oh yeah, I think I missed a spot in terms of the truck config options. If you see in my windshield, the top of the windshield is a bit gradient. You have that kind of sun shield effect. You can actually change that. See that gray thing? That one? You can have like your own logo in there again. So if you're the type who likes to customize, that's going to be perfect for you. Do we have the windows fully open? Yes, we do. Oh, this is going to be perfect for a bridge shot later. I'll take care of that after the recording. Craving to drive this truck together with this engine, and finally I found it. I remember driving the Freightliner Classic XL before, but by Oddfellow, and that was a really good truck as well. But I think it hasn't been updated since 1.31 or something. It's the last update was last year, and it definitely won't work anymore with all the updates we've had since then. That's always the case, you know, with free mods. It's great because they're free, and some of the modders we have are very, very talented, very dedicated, and we owe a lot to them for keeping the community alive. But on the other end, payware mods are more stable in a sense that because you pay for them, you can expect a level of support. And it's like if you're going with free mods, you are basically at the mercy of the modder, because you are because they do it on their free time. They don't get anything out of it, so you are basically accepting what they are giving. The great thing about payware mods is you can demand, you can start demanding. Well, now they won't always listen, it depends on who you're working with, but you have a certain level of privilege because you paid for something, right? And that's like the power of your wallet. And with these, like, you can demand updates, you can demand. So if you're the type who likes to demand stuff, maybe what you need are payware mods. Yeah, and a certain level of stability, more importantly, because those who are not doing this for money, those who are doing this for free, I applaud them. And those who are in the game, in the community for the longest time and doing this for free, I really applaud them, their dedication, because things come up in life. I mean, life-changing events can happen, and if you're doing something for free, that's going to be the most probably the least priority for you. So if something major happens, that will be the first to go. Like if a new job, a change in the family, a new kid, or changing houses or moving somewhere else, different routines, that free thing you do just as a hobby is the first thing that leaves. And that's why we've had a lot of our very talented modders go away, and no one, their mods became dead, right? Their mods just died. I think the most recent one we had like that was P16. P16 is a great modder. He made stuff for free and he released it for us. Amazing contributions to the community. His real company logo 3D is my favorite, but recently he just removed it without any explanation or anything. He just removed it from the Steam Workshop. The forum thread, he changed the description, he removed all the links, no explanation, it just died. And that's really just how it is, and we cannot really complain because it's all up to him, you know. It's his prerogative if he wants to share it or not. And if he wants to share it today and stop sharing it the next day, we can have no qualms about it because it's all up to him. We're at his mercy. The great thing about payware mods is you have a certain level of right. You know, you paid for a service, you've been promised a service, and you can demand that service. And this is really an amazing thing, you know, capitalism. Give your the power of the wallet. It doesn't mean that you can be rude and you can be discourteous and mean to the modder, because they are still working and it's a give and take relationship, so you have to be nice and be respectful of their time. But you can demand more things, you know. If something is payware, you cannot just expect, or you can expect it to not go away just like that, because if it pays their bills, then they will have more of a motivation to stay and keep updating it. So there are two sides to every coin, and I know a lot of the community is against payware mods. it's a very gray area with truck licenses and everything. And yeah, I can definitely understand if you're against payware mods, but my exposure to the flight sim community has made me aware of these things, that paying for something can really give you some level of stability and quality. So sometimes the quality is there. Well, oftentimes in the trucking industry, in the virtual trucking industry, the quality is there for free mods, but the stability can be a bit shaky. If someone becomes busy, if someone becomes ill, if someone becomes has other priorities in life, then yeah, their modding is the first to go. If they lose interest, you know, what makes people interested in something is the amazingness of the game, but also money. So if they get paid to do something, maybe they'll be more interested in it. There are more chances of something continuing to be supported. So that's definitely something that I like. What I don't like is I have to pay for it, but you know, you have to keep the world moving. You have to keep the economy moving. So exchange of services. It sounds like a fair trade to me. Now I understand it's not accessible for everybody. Some people are still studying, some people don't have credit cards, some people don't have access to PayPal and stuff like that. And that's completely fine. But as you mature and as you get exposed to the different kinds of how do you say, models, business models, I know, maybe you'll start getting a more open mind. But yeah, really, some people are just against it, and I'm totally fine with that. I respect your decision. I felt the same way before, but getting exposed to different kinds of mods, different kinds of models, payware, freeware, donationware, I can definitely say having a payware model does have its benefits. Like, I am confident that once I buy this, I will be able to use it for the foreseeable future. At least it's a lot more stable than someone who does it for free. Alright, good. And from what I've heard, Jon Ruda is one of the good guys, because there are some payware mods out there, some payware sites, which are not sure, they're not shady. They give you the product, but maybe it's not as quality. The quality is not as expected, or maybe the support is not as expected. Jon Ruda is very responsive so far from my interactions with him. He replied the same day. I got the truck the same day. After I paid, I got the truck like, 10 minutes after. The README files are very detailed. There are a lot of mods, a lot of steps, different load orders and different options, but all of them are well documented. And I'm sure if I had questions, I can come back to him and I can ask those of him. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my purchase, and I look forward to driving this truck more as we explore the new areas in ATS. I'll start exploring the payware side of it. I've been holding off on it before. I think the only payware I tried before was EBR sounds, and now those were definitely worth it. But now I'm also open to exploring truck mods as long as they have like quality like this. And map mods. Oh yeah, map mods. I also went with the payware route, like the pay versions of RoX, pay versions of Mexico Extremo and Sierra Nevada. And I think I might actually explore that further in the near future, because I heard that Team Reforma, the guys behind Sierra Nevada and Mexico Extremo, Raul and Eblem specifically, they actually have a Patreon page now, and if you become a patron, you get exclusive access to some early content. So I'm not sure if they're planning to release those for free, but you can get them if you become a patron. So I might explore that one as well. It's a good way to contribute to the community and encourage, motivate our modders in a very positive way. And if you can afford it, I highly recommend doing it. Keeps the trucking world going. Because I heard that the guys behind the Team Reforma guys actually have a new map mod. I think some new areas in Chihuahua in Mexico. And I remember Raul streaming that recently, and from what I've seen, I was lurking a bit. Raul, if you're watching, hi. Probably not, but yeah, it looked very nice, looked very optimized, so maybe. Anyway, let me know what you think about payware mods, and if you disagree, it's okay with me. I understand that point of view. I was in there before, and let me know, and let's have a very civil discussion about it, you know. If you've been watching my channel, if you've been in my channel for quite some time, then you know I'm a very reasonable guy. I won't like offend you or try to mock you if you don't agree with my points of view. Just don't mock me either. Look at that beautiful truck. That's payware for you. Awesome. Granted, we have some great mods that are free. Most of the mods that we've been using so far are free and they've been amazing. But yeah, the stability is depending on the modder, of course. That's my main concern. At any point it can stop and we can be left hanging, leaving... I can't remember the expression, but you get what I mean. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hoping to hear from you. I'll be looking forward to your comments. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you dislike it, if you don't like payware mods, if you don't support it, dislike the video so I know as well. Yeah, it's a good indication. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and I look forward to reading your comments. Thanks, and Clumsy Trucking. Bye-bye.